Viewers, welcome to another episode of Inside the Dressing Room powered by Extreme. I'm your host Baridhara, and yes, Bangladesh have a very crucial challenge ahead of them today. After a while, they will be pitted against Sri Lanka to save the series. To talk about all the series, I have Sir Abid Hossain Sami with me. Sami, tough challenge in front of Bangladesh, the same venue, same opponent, same fate. What do you think?
সব মশার বিরুদ্ধে সুরক্ষা দিতে এলো বসুন্ধরা এক্সট্রিম অ্যারোসল মশার বিরুদ্ধে এক্সট্রিম সুরক্ষা
You mentioned same venue, same opponent, and when you are playing international cricket, you have to very much precise about your homework. You have to be very much confident about your preparation, and this is where the team analysts, the team management, they work all together. Suppose I'm giving you an example. Now the bowlers have the luxury to go with one single old ball after 34th over. So you need to set your plans regarding that. So watching the previous game, I thought Bangladesh did not have that kind of plan that after 34th over we have the luxury to go with one old ball. We can continue with one old ball. So what can be our strategies? We have to preserve maximum number of spinners overs for them because that particular thing has been reintroduced in international cricket to give the best benefit to the spinners and also the pace bowlers who can reverse the ball well. So you have to build your skill set regarding those kind of things. You have to adjust with the recorrected playing conditions and all. So I think preparation is very much important, that which opponent you are playing, what are their strengths, what are their weakness, and which venue you are playing. You have to adjust all the things. So I think Bangladesh needs to reshuffle something as far as the opponent and the venue is concerned.
Well, talk about reshuffling. First comes into the mind is the batting lineup, because Bangladesh's main headache, the main problem, and not only Bangladesh's, all the world's top batsmen's headache is Hasaranga, Hasaranga, one of the best wrist spinners in the world right now in play. And add to that Kamindu Mendes. He was no mean bowler either. He picked up 3 wickets for 19 in the first match. So these spin threats, to negotiate them, Bangladesh change their batting lineup, and a lot of talk has been going on behind the scenes regarding the too many right-handers in the top half. Should they play some left-handers? Should they include Shamim Patwari? If Shamim plays, where Litton would play? What are your takes on that?
So there are 3 left-handers at the top, 2 openers, including Najmul Hossain Shanto. After that, it's all right-handers. And
4 right-handers
in a row in the middle order. So during that period of time, Hasaranga will bowl. Kamindu Mendes will bowl his left-arm orthodox spinner, as he's an ambidextrous bowler, but his prominent hand has been the left hand.
Also, Sami, just to give you an anecdote, more info, that I've heard from our reporters from Sri Lanka that a third spinner, Walalage, he might play today. So, yeah,
that's going to be a disaster.
Exactly. So
that's going to be a disaster. So, considering the statistics, we have observed that for both Hasaranga and Kamindu Mendes, left-handers has been always very much successful. And if you talk about playing one into Hasaranga, Mushfiqur Rahim has been the most successful batters in the world, whether you talk about T20 or in ODIs. In fact, on last occasion, Rishat Hossain just outplayed one into Hasaranga here in Sylhet. So I think you should have your pure strategies while facing these kind of bowlers. You have to remember the history, that how you used to play this kind of bowler. What happened for Hasaranga is his release is very low down release. He bends his knee very much. So
behind the batsman's eye line, right?
Yeah, often the ball gets low, and also the releasing point. Normally what happens that when a bowler releases his leg spin, he releases from 1 o'clock. And when a bowler bowls quickly, he releases from 12 o'clock. But on Hasaranga's case, both his leg spin and googly, the release point is from 1 o'clock. So it's difficult to predict whether he's bowling the googly or he's bowling the leg spinners. And also the releasing point, his wrist rotation is very fast. Very fast means very fast. So you cannot judge which one is googly, which one is the leg spinners, because normally a bowler, when he bowls googly, the wrist just comes from back. So on Hasaranga's scenario, it's almost the similar, the rotation. So I had a conversation with Debraj Rao, the Team India analyst, and he used to work for Royal Challengers Bangalore and all.
Hasaranga's team in
Hasaranga's
IPL.
team. So he mentioned that when Virat Kohli plays him in the nets, he anticipates each and every delivery as the googlies. And against Hasaranga, you have to play your sweep shots, you have to play inside the lines, and you have to play aggressively. You cannot just lean forward and defend. So he has that charismatic exclusivity which no one has. The height factor, the release factor, the quick arm rotation. So I think he's not a newbie actually. You have all the analysis, you have all the data. So the preparation should have been much clearer. And also, as I mentioned about the left-handers being successful against Walalage, against Kamindu Bendis, the left-arm orthodox, and also against Wanindu Hasaranga, you have the opportunity to bring a left-hander in the name of Shamim Patwari, and he's been successful in the domestic circuit in recent past, playing for Prime Bank, and we have seen on many disastrous occasions Shamim Patwari just hold his nerve and he continue playing his shots and suddenly change the momentum here at the domestic circuit. But it's going to be a challenge that whether he can transfer that form into the international side or not.
Sami, talking about batting lineup changes, if Shamim plays, what could be your starting 11? Let's start from the batting lineup.
I think both the openers they're
will
too
be
good.
there.
They're too good. Tanjit Tamim, Parvez Imon, they place their shots. They do not withdraw themselves playing their shots. Najmul Shanto, I think he should carry the entire innings.
Anchor the whole innings.
What I feel, what Virat Kohli does for Team India, because the role of Rohit Sharma has been changed nowadays. He doesn't go for explosive 200. He goes for first 10 overs. And on the other hand, Virat Kohli, he just carries the innings, anchors
the whole innings.
So I think if you want to give freedom to Tanjit Tamim or Parvez Imon, someone from there should
the other end
the
should
innings.
hang on there.
So Najmul Shanto can be that character if he can. After that, I think considering the wicket, considering the condition, Mehdi Hasan Miraj should bat at number 4. That's my opinion. I don't know team management is going to do that or not, but Mehdi Hasan Miraj should bat at number 4. He can play his sweep shots. He has a very good defense. He can play with straight bat and also the inside out shots. After that, I think Shamim Patwari might chip in because we have seen him performing for Prime Bank in the domestic circuit. So let's provide some opportunities to Shamim Hossain Patwari. So after that, there is Tawhid Ridoy, or they can shuffle. If the left-handers are continuing or Hasaranga is continuing, he will continue on that period of time. So I think
one more left-hander.
I would prefer Shamim Patwari before Tawhid Ridoy. Just give Tawhid Ridoy some freedom to be explosive and to open his arms. I think the most perfect scenario for Tawhid Ridoy would be from 35 to 50 overs. Then Jacare Leonic, and after that, if Rishad is fit, I would have loved to prefer Rishad Hossain over Tanvir, because you have to set the combination. You cannot pick all the spinners into your squads. And after that, 3 pace bowlers according to the workload.
So no place for Litton.
I think not, considering the opponent and considering the current form of Litton Kumar Das in ODI format, and also considering the entire condition right now. So I think Bangladesh should bring a left-hander into the middle order section, because considering the strength of the opponent, where if you have mentioned that Walalage is going to play today, and there is
most likely he's going to play,
and there is Wanindu Hasaranga and there is Kamindu Mendis. So you have to deal with the quality spin, and for that I'm pretty much sure that if you bring a left-hander, it will create another dimension, and also it's going to be slight uncomfortable scenario for those kind of bowlers. So I think they can bring Shamim Patwari in.
Right, and talk about the bowlers. Taskin won't play today because he's been rested for the third ODI and the T20 series. The team management is expecting that he's going to be fit and to manage his workload. The second ODI he has been rested. But my question is, if Taskin doesn't play, who's going to lead the bowling attack? One. Number two, Taskin is the most senior bowler right now in the national team. He should have the responsibility of leading this charge, but his fitness, what's wrong with it? I mean, he needs workload management, he needs some rest here and there. Often we see he's being rested from a series or a match or two. Will we see a full fit Taskin firing soon?
I think that's a very difficult call. That's a very difficult call because the last time when he got injured, it was something, the skin of his toe just increased because of excessive running or something. And we often see that the pace bowlers, they customize their shoes just covering up and to maintain their fit. So it was a mysterious problem for Taskin Ahmed that the skin just increased and he had an uncomfortable scenario. So as a pace bowler, you have to fight with all these things, but the caring, the rehabilitation,
maintenance,
the procedure, I think the medical unit of Bangladesh Cricket Board, they have to be very much proactive regarding that particular fact. As far as I know, there are some limitations regarding these facts. The level 3, the recently included level 3 coach Tariq Aziz, he just outbursted into the media regarding that particular fact that not only workload management, the entire management of the pace bowlers, the entire take care of the pace bowlers.
Exactly, that's what I was coming at, because we saw Mustafiz getting injured in the first match. Taskin is being injured. Shariful is someone who is in and out. Ibadat has been back from a long injury layover.
Exactly.
Now only the youngster and some other bowler bits and pieces, if we can get someone from the domestic, some plays 2 or 3 one day here and there, 2 or 3 T20s here and there, and then we have to go with them. What about our best 5 fast bowlers, Mustafiz, Taskin, Ibadat, Shariful? 4 of them are injury prone. Something must be wrong in the system, right?
I think I can give you an example. Example of Ali Sal Islam. He's not a pace bowler, but he's a spinner. He got an Achilles injury, and what really happens? The entire mechanism of our body is okay. Suppose you have broken your hand. The bone has been broken. After that, the Almighty Allah, He has kept a system where it starts auto healing.
The body heals itself.
The body heals itself. So the fact is, you have to be proactive and you have to be very quick to start the treatment.
Right.
To start the treatment. So if you need a surgery, you have to immediately do that. Before
not,
the body,
not prolong the time.
Not prolong the entire process, because the body is still healing itself.
Right.
So the fact is, the amount of delay it will do on that particular process, the amount of recovery will decrease. This is the problematic thing for Bangladesh. Ali Sal Islam got injured during the BPL. He needed an immediate surgery.
But he waited on that.
Yeah, but the cricket board, they were not actually deciding where to do the surgery.
In Australia or England.
Whether in Australia or in England or in Australia or in India or in Thailand. So the entire procedure was prolonged. And after that, Ali Sal Islam, on the previous month, he got his surgery at Thailand, I guess. But I'm not sure the recovery will be fulfilled. We will get the best Ali Sal Islam what we expect. So this is the thing. In the case of Ibadat Hussain, that really happened. The exactly same thing happened. After the injury, I think he had to wait for another 3 to 4 months to get his surgery, or 6 months to get his surgery. I cannot tell you the exact time period, but he had to wait for a very longer period of time. So this is the thing where Bangladesh Cricket Board's medical unit is not that much proactive. Taskin Ahmed can afford to maintain himself because he earns that kind of remuneration, or he has those branding stuffs or something. So on recent past, he went to England by himself.
Exactly. He has that financial backup for him working.
But back on those days when he initially...
And mind you, he's the only A+ category cricketer in the team. So he earns way more than his colleagues, right?
But this is the current scenario. But back then, back in 2015, 2016, when Taskin Ahmed first faced that kind of injury and the entire system was prolonged, the entire mechanism of his body, the entire recovery system of his body was suffered. So ultimately, this is the thing that gradually built. the injury probe, what we are mentioning, that gradually built. Same thing happened for the case of Mustafizur Rahman as well. So entire thing you were mentioning about that why those players are injury prone. This is the reason that's why they have been injury prone, because if any kind of problem happens to you and it's sorted out immediately, then it's not going to happen. When you have prolonged the entire system.
But the medical board takes a bit of time,
exactly,
right, to decide.
It's your body, so you need to have the proper care for an athlete.
Right.
So this is the thing what we are very much lag behind. We don't have any athlete management system to maintain our athletes, not only for the cricketers, for the whole sports industry, I must say. So these are the things we are very much behind according to the world standard.
Right. Sami, let's get back to the match, and very shortly we are going to end with this. Do you see Bangladesh coming back to the series?
Very much difficult, but I think as I mentioned, that you have to be very much focused on your homework, analysis and plan, and you have to execute your plans well. What I was suspecting that we were talking about this on our previous show, that okay, in this first ODI the batting has collapsed. It may happen that
Bangladesh might score a big run today.
Score a big run today, but after that we'll discuss about we don't have any sixth bowler option.
Right.
So there are limitations everywhere, but I think whoever are there, what is the best combination is you have to execute your plans well. After that, rest of the things depends on Almighty. That okay. You will get the best output of it, or you will get the best result of it, but you have to execute your plans well.
Well, Sami, let's see how Bangladesh execute their plans, and we'll get to see that very soon. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Folks, you also tell us whether Bangladesh can execute their plans well in the second match and in the rest of the series. You let us know your comments and your opinions in our comment box. Till then, you take care.
For more updates, follow us on Facebook, subscribe our YouTube channel, get the latest update on www.daily-sun.com.